Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Meetinghouse of Provincetown, where we affirm the inherent worthiness and dignity of every person, and where we support each other in our spiritual search for truth and meaning. Glad to be here today. I want to say my name is Betsy Simmons, and I'm here with Vicki Barstow and Lee Burrows. We're all on the worship committee, and we've all together put this service together. So thank you both. A few announcements. Our knitting circle will be meeting this Tuesday at 10 in the morning. All are welcome. We've been knitting prayer shawls, which have been are being delivered out to people, but any projects are welcome. Our winter solstice ritual and celebration will be held downstairs in Ecker Bosworth Hall this coming Saturday at 5. This is a family-friendly event where we sit in the darkness together and then begin to welcome the light. Our musicians for the evening will be John Thomas and Char Varon Collins, and refreshments will be served. We hope you can also join us for Christmas Eve candlelight service on Wednesday, December 24th at 7 here in the sanctuary. All are welcome. And finally, if you're here today in person, we welcome you to coffee hour downstairs. And last little added announcement is there's a parking ban, which means people need to move their cars by noon. Okay? And with that, welcome.
Now let's take a moment to affirm our community's covenant. You can find this on the little purple laminated cards in your pews, or you can just listen line by line as I say it and repeat after me. Love is the spirit of this meeting house. This is our great covenant. To seek the truth in love and to help one another.
And now, as we light our chalice here in the sanctuary, I invite those of you watching online to light a candle wherever you are. In this way, we can feel connected even as we are apart. I've invited David to light our chalice for us. We know that our lives are a mixture of darkness and light. Grieving is universal and really lonely. Often, the world doesn't want to see the parts of us that are in pain, so we grow lonelier and sadder. As we light our chalice this morning, here and wherever you are watching from, we celebrate that as a faith community, we can be a haven where broken and hurting hearts can lament at a time of year when the world seems to demand our holiday joy. We seek to recognize and honor that we can hold many and varied feelings during the holiday season.
Unitarian Universalism draws on many traditions. In addition to lighting our chalice this morning, we have also placed on the altar our menorah to acknowledge that Hanukkah begins tonight at sunset. In homes all over the world, the first 8 candles will be lit tonight, and the miracle of the oil lasting 8 nights will be remembered. We also draw on the Christian tradition of Advent and light candles on our Advent wreath. Today, we will relight the candles of hope and peace, and ironically, the third candle, joy, is timed to be lit this morning during our blue holiday service. This isn't the first year that this has happened, and really, it's appropriate, right? Because joy and woe are woven together. And so we make a little pocket of pink joy here on our altar, even as we devote most of the service to the blue notes of grief. Where do we find joy? Is it in the simple things like a warm and fragrant cup of tea? Or in something monumental like the birth of a new family member? In this, the season of sharing, may we find in the mundane the monumental, the familiar and the strange. Joy can sometimes be elusive, and so we light this candle to help guide our way. We light the candle of joy.
And now, I invite you to join us in singing our opening hymn, number 1031, May I Be Filled with Loving Kindness, in the teal and white. That's hymn number 1031 in the teal hymnals. May I be filled with loving kindness. Please rise as you are able.
I now invite us into a time of meditation and prayer. This morning's prayer is by me, and a little poem by somebody else at the end. So, Blue Holiday. How many people have ever been to a Blue Holiday service? Okay, so many of us know. Blue Holiday acknowledges the blues that can arise or be intensified in this season. It may be winter and it's dark and cold days. Winter does call us inward, and it's our instinct to kind of hibernate. We want to curl in, cozy in, be quiet, listen in. And that's a good thing to honor. Rest and reflection, and we all know that seeds start to grow in the dark. So good instinct. And this inside time, inside ourselves, inside our homes, can bring up feelings of sadness, isolation, our losses, and our longings. It may be your blues are from the holidays and the challenges of finances, family, fatigue. It may be the worry of the world for the world or for yourself. Many sources. We hope our time together this morning offers a space to feel and honor it all, the dark and the light, the sadness and the gladness. We'll offer a few moments of silence and reflection here and there, and I'll just mention at the end of the service we'll have a little ritual. And do you have a rock and a feather? If you don't, I'll have somebody come and deliver, but The rock is to hold on to during the service, and it's just to symbolize any weight you feel in this season, or heaviness or sadness, that you might want to kind of nurture those feelings. And at the end, we're going to let it drop into a pool of water, like a pond. Pretend we're at a pond, to sink and alleviate the weight a little. And the feather is a reminder of what inspires you, lifts you, and we'll let that feather float at the end. So, and here's the poem. Imagine. It's by Zoe Johansson. Will you hold my hand for a little while? I don't need you to save me. I don't ask for you to take my darkness away. I don't expect for you to brighten my day. And I don't believe that you can mend my pain. But it would be lovely if you could sit for a while and hold my hand until I find my way out of my shadowland. Now we will sing Spirit of Life, hymn number 123, and which is also on the purple cards. We'll sing it in English and Spanish. And as always, you're welcome to light a candle and write in the journal to the left of the pulpit.
Our reading today is Love Came First by Donna Ashworth. You don't move on after loss, but you must move with. You must shake hands with grief, welcome her in, for she lives with you now. Pull her a chair at the table and offer her comfort. She is not the monster you first thought her to be. She is love, and she will walk with you now, stay with you now peacefully if you let her. And on the days when your anger is high, remember why she came. Remember who she represents. Remember, grief came to you, my friend, because love came first. Love came first.
Now is the time in our service where we take a collection for our ongoing support of this meeting house and our shared ministry. As we enjoy a musical reflection, we welcome your donations here in the sanctuary or online through PayPal or Venmo. You can find that information on our website at uumh.org, and there are QR codes in the pews as well. I invite 3 volunteers, ushers, to come forward for the collection. On and off site, your offerings will now be gratefully received.
It's coming on Christmas, they're cutting down trees, they're putting up reindeer, singing songs of joy and peace. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on, but it don't snow here, it stays pretty green. Gonna make a lot of money, I'm gonna quit this crazy scene. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby cry. He tried hard to help me, you know, he put me at ease, and he loved me so naughty, made me weak in the knees. So I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I'm so hard to handle, I'm selfish and I'm sad. Now I've lost the best baby that I ever had. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby say goodbye. It's coming on Christmas, they're cutting down trees, they're putting up reindeer, singing songs of joy and peace. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on.
Thank you. When some people think of the holidays, they picture bright lights, joyful music, celebrations filled with warmth and cheer. The season is often reds and greens and golds and silvers, colors of festivity and excitement. But for many, the holidays are not so bright. For some, they are blue. The term Blue Holiday reminds us that not everyone feels joy this time of year. While some may gather around full tables filled with family, others feel the empty space left by loved ones who are no longer here. While some are wrapping gifts, others are struggling financially. While laughter fills some homes, loneliness echoes in others. Feeling blue during the holidays is more common than we might realize or admit. The pressure to be cheerful, the memories of the past, and the gap between expectation and reality can make this season particularly challenging. Blue holidays remind us that sadness, grief, and struggle are just as real as joy, and they deserve to be acknowledged with compassion. The truth holding on to is blue does not mean broken. Blue can mean reflection, calm, healing. Just as the winter sky stretches wide and deep, our emotions during holidays can hold both sorrow and joy. So what can we do when our holidays feel blue? Or if you know someone who is feeling blue? First, we can be honest. It's okay to admit that the season is hard. Naming our feelings doesn't weaken us, it humanizes us. Second, we can reach out, share a cup of coffee, or just sit quietly with someone and remind them that they are not alone. And thirdly, we can give ourselves permission to create new traditions, ones that honor the past and make space for the present. Traditions that give us space to breathe and to grieve. The holidays bring a complicated mix of emotions, including joy and nostalgia and gratitude, along with stress and loneliness and grief. Unrealistic expectations, difficult family dynamics, and unresolved trauma can make these feelings worse. Acknowledging the authentic of these emotions, setting boundaries, and seeking support are crucial for navigating the season and fostering a more mindful and connected holiday experience. We might feel excitement about seeing some family and friends, but there may also be a sense of loss for people who are no longer here. Maybe the thought of holiday traditions brings back painful memories, or perhaps the pressure to make everything perfect feels a bit overwhelming. These emotional contradictions can be confusing, especially when everything around us feels merry and bright. The key to navigating this season isn't to push away the grief or the sadness, but to make room for it, right alongside the joy. They can coexist. We can honor them both. It's okay to feel conflicted. The holiday season can be a roller coaster of emotions, and it's okay if we don't feel perfectly joyful all the time. We can smile and laugh at a holiday party and still feel a twinge of sadness. Life is tricky, and so are our emotions, especially during the holidays. Holding space for both joy and grief is an act of self-compassion and an acknowledgement of our humanity. Ancient Chinese philosophers watched and observed the world around them. They saw the sun illuminate one side of a mountain while the other remained in shadow. As the day progressed, the light and darkness switched places. They saw this as the fundamental law of existence, that all things are defined by their dynamic interaction with their opposite. This is the principle we know as yin and yang. We often think of yin and yang as simply opposites, light and dark, active versus passive, but that is only the surface of this symbol. If we look closer at the iconic image, we will see a small dot of white within the black, and a small dot of black within the white. This reminds us that no extreme is ever absolute. Within the brightest light, there is a seed of darkness. And in the deepest shadow, there is a spark of light. And the dividing line is not straight. It is flowing and curvy, illustrating that these two forces are not in rigid opposition, but are in constant dynamic flow, giving way to each other. This isn't a mystical revelation. It is the profound observation of reality. We see it everywhere in our world. The vibrant energy of summer gives way to the cooling focus of winter. The stillness of winter gives way to the bustling energy of spring. This is not a battle between heat and cold, but a cycle of change. We experience a similar cycle in our lives. We have periods of intense activity and creation, hard work and passion. But if we do not also embrace rest and reflection and quiet, we will burn out. The frantic pace of modern life constantly pushes us towards celebrating constant motion and achievement, but the ancient wisdom of yin and yang reminds us that rest is not the enemy of productivity. It is its necessary partner. In our relationships, we apply the same wisdom. A healthy connection requires both active speaking our own truth and receptively listening with empathy to others. It involves balancing shared activities with private reflection, recognizing that true connection means respecting both our own needs and the needs of others. Yin and Yang asks us to confront the contradictions within ourselves. We are not just strong or weak, happy or sad. We are an intricate tapestry woven from both. There is strength in acknowledging our vulnerability, and there is wisdom in finding peace among turmoil. By accepting the full range of our own humanity, our light and our shadow, we can become more resilient and whole. This acceptance is a powerful antidote to a culture that often demands perfection. It reminds us that our flaws are not to be removed, but to be understood as a part of our total being, just as a dot of white exists in the black. Our triumphs can contain seeds of humility, and our failures can hold the potential for profound growth. The goal is not to eliminate one side in favor of the other. The goal is to find balance. And balance is not a static state of perfect equilibrium. Instead, it is a dynamic process, a continuous dance of adjusting and flowing. It is about recognizing when we have too much of one energy and need to cultivate its opposite. Today, let us have a renewed perspective. Let us see the contradictions in our lives not as a problem to be solved, but as an essential part of the greater whole. When we are in a period of intense activity, remember to value stillness. When we feel overwhelmed by the darkness, seek that tiny spot of white within. And when we feel out of balance, look for the complementary force that we need to restore the harmony. By doing so, we can participate more fully in the dance of life, navigating its rhythms and grace and resilience. We can live not in a world of stark divisions, but in a harmonious, interconnected reality where every part is essential to who we are. So blue holidays are not holidays without meaning. They are holidays that invite us to slow down, remember, grieve, and also find sparks of light in unexpected places. For those who carry a heavy heart this season, know this: you are not alone. Your feelings matter. Your presence matters. And even in the blue, there is some beauty. So as we move through the holiday season, may we hold space for both joy and sorrow, for both laughter and tears. Let us be a community that embraces the full spectrum of our human experience. And may we find together that even in the bluest of seasons, hope can still shine through.
Okay, thank you. Thus far, we're going to move to the little ritual part of our service, and I want to just take a few moments to acknowledge any beloveds of ours who have died, either recently or long ago, who we still feel in our hearts. And just give everybody a moment if you'd like to whisper their names so just you can hear and remember. If you'd like to speak a little louder and have it be really heard. And we'll just take a moment to name our beloveds who are gone in body but with us in spirit. Allow a moment of silence to reach down, and it might be comforting to hear their names. You might put your hand on your heart to remember. Good. So thank you, Brenda. Brenda's going to play a little background as we continue from our beloveds to naming any grief. We've named a lot of stresses of the holidays, and it might be related to that or any other grief or sadness or heaviness you may feel you can name. It may be a worry for yourself, it may be a worry for our community, for the wider world, and just let those bubble up for a moment as we hear the piano. Speaking as you wish. Thank you. Thank you, Brenda. Just little pause, and I want to invite anyone who would like to come up, and we have two bowls of water, 3 bowls of water. One, the brown one, is to let go of your rocks, and this is just a little symbolic expression of a weight you feel that you might want to lighten your load a little bit. It's a beautiful phrase, keep the lesson, drop the weight. Or just soften something a little bit, maybe cleanse, think of as you drop your stone to the bottom of the pond. And it's also going to join the others, so our griefs and our weights are together. And by Lee over there are 2 pans for the feathers, which again signify a hope, an insight, an inspiration, positivity, something that keeps you lifted and light-hearted. So we'll let our feathers float. So as we continue to hear this beautiful piano, I invite you to come up and drop your rock, drop your feather. You may do it in silence or spoken, and we'll be here to hear you. Thanks.
Thank you, everyone. For our closing hymn, we're singing Dona Nobis Pacem, God Grant Us Peace. That's hymn number 388 in the gray hymnal, Dona Nobis Pacem. 388 in the gray hymnal. Please rise as you are able.
It has become our practice to pose a question based on the theme of the service each week. It can be a topic of sharing at coffee hour today or with friends during the week. If you would like to delve deeper into this question, we invite you to join us at our Zoom coffee hour on Tuesday evening at 5. If you are not on the UUMH folk email list and would like the Zoom link, please let Kenneth in the office know. Our question this week: how are you balancing life these days? How do you honor both the dark and the light? How are you balancing life these days? How do you honor both the dark and the light?
So I'll end with these closing words. May we honor the balance of yin and yang, warmth, cold, dark, light, heavy, light. May we really remember we are here with and for each other. The only time we waste is the time spent thinking we're alone. May we honor what's done and what's yet to come. Recovery isn't just about what we leave behind, it's about what we create moving forward. And that's a line by Second Act, which is a local group, Recovery Through Theater. And lastly, a poem by Wendell Berry called And When I Rise. And when I rise, let me rise like a bird joyfully. And when I fall, let me fall like a leaf gracefully. When I stand, let me stand like a tree, strong and tall. And when I lie, let me lie like a lake reflecting all. Advent reminds us to be hopeful, to be actively ready for the coming birth of love, justice in our lives and the world. It dares us to linger in the shadows and stay awake to quiet, unfolding signs of grace all around us. Go in peace.